We honor you, Queen Visionary, Angela Thomas Smith. From South Carolina roots, with a fire in her soul, she turned pain into purpose, made broken people whole. With a pen in her hand and a prayer in her chest, she built platforms for voices and helped others be their best. She saw writers with stories waiting to be heard, so she opened up the door and gave power to their words. She said, your voice still matters, your story still can heal. What you carried in silence can help somebody feel. Queen Visionary, rise, rise, rise. You were born to light the skies. Purpose pusher, lead the way. You help dreamers find their day. Queen of collaborations, you turn pain into change. Angela, we honor you. Angela, we honor you. Aspiring Authors Magazine brought a vision into life. D-Cool podcast and media, where truth and purpose rise. Book tours, expos, anthologies, you made the table wide for authors chasing dreams with courage, faith, and pride. Our keeps moving, literacy in view. You believed in hidden voices and helped them break through. From journals to planners,
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Just thought I would jump on and share with you guys a little bit, trying to catch you up with what we have going on. I want to tell y'all, if y'all missed our show here last night on the Crew Podcast, it was an amazing panel. Just let you know that we will be back next month, the second Thursday of the month. We're going to be doing it again. So shout out to Dr. Chin, Trevita, and Mr. John Harris for joining us on last night. We are talking about minding your legacy. I'm telling you, I truly enjoyed it, y'all. We didn't even get all the way deep into what I had planned for last night, but I tell you, we really dropped some nuggets and we touched on some things. So if you missed it, I want you to go back and check out the replay. It is available on YouTube, Twitch, Keek, and you can catch it over on our Facebook page, The Crew Podcast. Also, you can catch it on either YouTube. Know that it is available if you want to listen to it. It's available in audio on most platforms that showcase podcasts: iHeart, Spotify, Amazon Music, Deezer, Javon, Listen Notes, and so many other platforms, y'all. So make sure that you are following us and make sure that you are following some of these platforms in case you miss us live. Just to note that we are live every Sunday through Thursday. Occasionally we go live on Fridays, but it's just special events. We do not have a host that hosts podcasts on Friday. So we go live on Fridays on occasion. Like tonight, we're going to be doing a podcast. We have an attorney, Christopher King is going to be stopping by and sharing with us tonight. We're going to be talking about the Carmelo Anthony's case and what is going on with that case. And we're going to touch on some of the other cases that we are advocating for and that we're bringing awareness to. That's one thing about those that are true advocates. We don't just focus on one case. We want what's right for everyone. So we have some other cases that we are working on. So definitely want you guys to stay connected. But I jumped on really, really quick to talk about some of the projects that I have coming up, some of the events and some of the things that you can get involved in if you're looking to, number one, if you're looking to expand your reach, if you're looking to bring some more exposure to the things that you're doing, if you are an author and looking for an opportunity to reach more readers, to get your book out there, to put your books on different platforms, to get interviews, features in magazines, just different things that you can utilize to help get your face out there. Oftentimes we write these books and then we're stuck with what do we do next? So what do we do next is we have to continue to be out here in the forefront. We have to make ourselves visible. We can't think that posting inside of these groups are going to sell our books. We have to be visible. So we have to utilize these media outlets that we have. Utilize these streaming platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, any platform that you can go on, stream live, and even post. We want to make sure that you're utilizing them. If you do not have a website for your book, get a website for your book. Because I know that if you're anything like me, once you get that writing itis, it does not stop. I tell you, I thought I would never be an author, never thought about it, but here I am, the author of over 180 publications. And I never thought that that would be me. But having that opportunity, when God drops something in my spirit, I have to get it out. I have to share it, whether it's an anthology or if it's a workbook or if it's a journal, devotion, if I have to do it by myself or if I do it with a couple people or if I do it with 100 people. I have to get it out. I have to put it out there so that it can do what God laid it in my spirit to do. So you're going to see me sometime all over the place. But trust and believe that I'm only doing the things that God has instructed me to do. That's one thing about me. It's not about fame. It's not about fortune, but it is about sharing the word of God. Because God has truly been good to me. And I want to make sure that these gifts and these talents that He's placed within me are being utilized for bringing Him glory, to recognize Him, to share with others, the things that He has done for me, and to help them walk into their destiny and to walk into their purpose and to catch up with that God has mapped out for them. Because He didn't just drop us out of the sky. He strategically placed us here. So if you are seeing this live or if you're seeing this as a replay, know that there's something that I'm sharing with you that He wanted you to see, that He wanted you to tap into. Sometimes we allow our financial situation to keep us from doing things that God has ordained for us, when sometimes all we have to do is open up our mouth. Sometimes just having a conversation, letting individuals know that, hey, maybe I can't pay right now. I have a young lady and I have to give her a shout out. I love her with everything in me, because whenever God lay on her spirit to be a part of a project that I'm doing, she'll tell me, she'll say, Miss Angela, I don't have it right now. She said, but I really want to be a part of it. And if you can, she called it the layaway plan. She said, can I lay it away? And what she does is she'll say, well, I want to be a part of this. I'm going to be a part of this. I'm going to be a part of that. And then she'll tally it up. And then she'll say, well, this is what I owe you. And she'll say, well, I'm going to pay this amount on this day, this amount on that day, and this amount on that day until she gets it paid off. And sometimes that's what we have to do. So I say that to say, do not allow your now finances to dictate to you, because you never know how God is going to bless you. Because sometimes God touched my spirit and He tell me to allow individuals to do something for free. or just to bless them with a feature, bless them with opportunity to be in the magazine, opportunity to be on the podcast, opportunity to do whatever it is that he lay in my spirit. And then sometimes he have other people to open up opportunities for other people. I've had individuals that have paid for other people to be a part of projects. They'll say, I want to be a part of it and I want to pay for two people. He said, if you know two people that want to be a part of it, but they don't have the finances, they'll be like, invite them and share it with them. So shout out to Robert L. Horton and shout out to Cheryl Northern LeGrand, because they are two individuals that are always being a blessing. They're always being a part of the things that we are doing here, through the Crew Podcast, to Aspiring Authors Magazine, AALAC, whatever it is that we are doing to bring awareness to our Black and Brown authors. Y'all, when I started out doing this stuff in 2016, I never realized that I would still be going in 2026. You know, sometimes you start things and then they don't go the way you want them to go, and then you get sidetracked from them. You stop doing it. But God has continued to keep me focused. That's how I know it's a God thing and not an Angela thing. So I trust him on this journey. Sometimes I want to throw in the towel, but he won't let me, because it's about more than me. It's not about prestige. It's not about power. It's not about monetary gain, but it's about allowing his people to be able to utilize those gifts and talents that he gave them. You know, we often go through and experience things in life, and when we think it come to destroy us, come to take us out, it has only come to be a stepping stone, to be a building block, so that we can continue to walk into those things that God has already ordained for us. We have to truly understand that he know everything about us. And he knows the gifts that he's placed within us. So the things that come upon us, the tests, the trials, and the tribulations that we endure is only to bring forth those gifts and those talents, because he already know what he put in us. So sometimes we just have to sit back and we have to evaluate the things that he has in us. There's so many people out here that he is given the gift to write. Some he's given the gift to host events. Some he's given the events to plan events. But everybody have a gift and a talent that he's given us to impact this world, to impact this universe, to create a living legacy, so that when we are gone, the legacy that we have created every day, the daily legacy that we are building, people will remember, and they will remember us. They will not. We will not just be a memory of the past, but we will be something that will live on. And that is called legacy. I tell you, we touched on that thing last night. So if you missed it, I want to encourage you to join us August the 13th, Thursday night, 8 p.m. on the Crew Podcast. We will be back in the building. But while I have your guys' attention, while I am here live, I want to remind you that we are still doing the billboards. And we're going to do them until God tell me to do different. So every first and third Saturday of each month, we will spotlight 12 authors, 12 books. This month, I have 9 authors, and we're going to be showcasing 12 books, because one of the authors, she is showcasing 4 of her books. So if you secure 4 spots, your books will be on there for you will have 4 spots. You will be able to showcase your books, but it's limited to 12 slots each Saturday that we do it. And right now we're doing it the first and third Saturday. Sometimes it's only once a month, because we don't have the amount of people that we need to be a part of the billboard to fulfill the obligation. So if you're out there and you want the opportunity to be on the billboard in New York Times Square, it is an opportunity where you can have your books in the spotlight. It will go up every hour on the hour. Say we sign up for the 23rd minute. They select what minutes you're going to be on. So you may sign up and they give you the 23rd minute. So every hour at the 23rd minute, so 12:30, 20, 12:23, 1:23, 4:23, 7:23, every hour at the 23rd minute, our slides, our video, our picture, whatever we utilize for that particular billboard, it will be featured. I have started using videos. That way I can show the author and um, the pictures of your book cover. So the author will pop up, and then you'll see the book covers pop up, and then the author will pop up again. So I want to be able to truly allow your brands to be seen. We have had plenty of authors go down. I have to give a shout out to our editor of the poetry section, Keisha, because Keisha lives in New York. And every time that she has been a part of the billboard, she has taken the opportunity to go down there. Her and her family, they take pictures, they shoot videos, they go live. They really engage and they really spotlight the opportunity that we give. So if you're out there, every month, first and third Saturday, we do a billboard and it's open to 12 authors. If you want to showcase your brand, utilize it. It is only $50 and you get an opportunity to be a part of it. And if you want to be a part every month, all you got to do is secure your spot. If you want to be on every one of them for the rest of the year, if you want to go ahead and pay it up, you can pay it up. However you want to do it. You can secure it every month or you can pay in advance. Whatever you want to do. You just have to reach out to me, secure your spot. I will create you a promo flyer and then you can promote it. Because if you're in the New York area, maybe you and your family can go down there. I know some people have planned special trips to go down and to celebrate this opportunity because it's a lifetime opportunity. If you don't know how popular New York Times Square is, it is one of the most visited tourist destinations in the world. There is thousands upon thousands of individuals that pass through there in a 24-hour period. So most of us, we watch it from the live cam. Last time we did not get to see it totally clear because the individuals that operate the cam, they had it focused on different areas because they were having events down there. Now understand that that is an option. That is not a requirement. It is not something that we pay for. They do it as a courtesy. They do it as a courtesy for those that cannot be there and wants to see it. So we can't complain when we don't get to see it the way we want to see it. We just have to be grateful for the opportunity to see it if we cannot make it to New York. So know that if you want to be a part of the billboard, reach out. It's $50 and we do it every first and third Saturday. Right now we have the Represent Your State. Patrice is doing that. That is a special magazine that features authors that are representing their state. So you get an opportunity to be showcased for your state. There's only one person per state. So know that if you secure South Carolina, then you're going to be the only person representing South Carolina. So you get to talk about your ties to South Carolina as an author. You get to truly represent South Carolina, North Carolina, wherever you are and you want to represent. Patrice is currently doing that. You have until August to secure your spot. You have until August to secure your spot. So y'all, you got like 21 days to secure your spot. So if you want to represent Hawaii, you can represent Hawaii. And then there's 5 territories. Of course, you may not live in those territories because Guam is one of those places that it's like a military. America, whatever that other one is. Even if you have a book that the theme is out of that area, you can represent that state or that particular territory. So reach out if you want to represent y'all. It's only $36. Where are you going to find an opportunity to get a one-page feature for $36? Nowhere. Nowhere. Most of the time, you're going to pay anywhere from 75 to almost $200 for a one-page feature in a lot of magazines. So take advantage of this opportunity to allow your brand to be seen. Once the magazine is published, it is available to y'all millions of people because it is on 3 platforms. You get to be on Amazon. It's going to be digitally available on Amazon. It's going to be digitally and printable available on MadCloud. And if you want a printed copy, you can get that directly from Blurb. So there's three places where you can go. You also can order the e-copy from my website, or you can reach out to me personally to order the printed copy. Know that there are options, but it is an opportunity for you to share your brand, for you to be seen, for you to be spotlighted, and to be seen around the world. Yeah, I tell you, I get elated every time I go to one of my pages and I see where someone from the UK have purchased the magazine. Someone outside of the US has purchased the magazine. It does my heart good. It reminds me that we are yet being seen, we are yet being heard. So I want to encourage you, if you have not utilized these opportunities, utilize them. Again, if there's ever issues where you may not have the funds up front, we can always have a conversation. We can always put a contract in place. We can always do invoices. There's always an opportunity to meet your need. I like my mama used to tell me, where there's a will, there's a way. So if you're willing to have that conversation and willing to come to an agreement, we definitely can. We can make a way for that to happen. So don't ever let finances stop you from being a part of the things that we're doing. Okay. So we've talked about the magazine. We've talked about the special edition of the magazine. We've talked about the billboard. Now we're going to talk about a couple anthologies that I have out. So for the last 3, 4 years, for the last 7 years, I have been doing prison ministry. I have been working with those that are wrongfully and overly incarcerated. Had an opportunity to work with several individuals in TDCJ. So we came up with this book a couple of years ago. Well, we did one for the women. It was called Queens, You Are Not Forgotten. The men wanted to know where their book was. So we did Kings, You Are Not Forgotten. So this time, I don't want to leave anyone out. I don't want to do two books. I want to do one book. So this one, it is They Are Not Forgotten. So it's for our males and it's for our queens that are behind prison wall, letting them know that they are not forgotten. Um, Whatever writing style you choose to write, whatever God lays in your spirit, it can be a letter, it can be a poem, it can be a devotional, whatever and however He led in your spirit to be able to be a blessing to those that are incarcerated, those that are behind prison walls. Y'all, I need 133 people to be a part of this project. Why? Because it is based on Hebrews 13 and 3. That's where the 133 come from. And I'm charging $13.33. That's it. You can grab your page for $13.33. You can share, you can allow your voice to speak, you can impact lives. Because we need to let those that are incarcerated know that they are not forgotten. Because oftentimes they get incarcerated, they get behind these prison walls, and people go on with their lives. And sometimes they get forgotten. Sometimes family members pass on. So many things can happen when you're incarcerated. So we want them to not lose hope, because we know that God is always working. And we know that they have a chance to be rehabilitated. Some people have a chance to be rehabilitated. Some people have a chance to find God behind those prison walls. And sometimes God had to put them in a place so that He can sit them down, so that He can really connect with them, so that they can really hear Him and listen to Him. So we never know why God is allowing individuals to go behind these prison walls, and you never know who they can touch, because they may be transformed inside these prison walls and come out and help change lives and help impact lives on this side. So we want them to know that they are not forgotten, that we are yet rooting for them, we're pulling for them. So if you're out there and you want to be a part, it's only $13.33. Reach out to me, inbox me, go on my page. There's a link where you can click on that link and get all of the information, all of the details. All of the entries are due by December the 31st. The book is not going to release until April 1st. It's going to release on April 1st because April is National Second Chance Month. And we want to release it, reminding individuals they have an opportunity for a second chance. So That is one of the projects. The other project is our prayer book. Y'all, we are coming up on 7 years. February will be 7 years that we have been standing on the wall, that we have been interceding, that we have been standing in the gap, praying. Pamela J. Hayes, Shaneria Roberts Osborne, Apostle Kimberly Thomas, Dr. Kimberly Thomas, Cheryl Northern LeGrand, Shanette W. Johnson. We have Renee Wiggins, Stephanie Smith. They have all been a part of this prayer line, holding it down this year. Some have been on since we began. Some have been on 6 years. Some have been on 5 years. But we have been there. We have been standing in the gap. We have been calling out those names that are on our prayer list. And we have been lifting up the name of God. So this year we're going to drop a book on February the 1st as we celebrate 7 years. We're also going to be hosting a conference, a prayer conference, a prayer breakfast conference, and details are going to be coming about that. We want you guys to join us, be a part of it. So we're going to be sharing details over the next few months so that you guys can get involved in that as well. But if you would like to be a part of the prayer book, it is a fee of $27. You would share a devotion. It is a devotion, and it is what is the name of? I'm trying to think of the name of the book, y'all. I have so much going on in my mind. I can't even think of the name of the book right now. Standing on God's Word. Trusting Him in every season. That is the title of the book. Standing on God's Word. Trusting Him in every season. So if you're out there and you want to be a part, please join us. Share inside of this book and allow your voice to speak. And I think that's it, y'all. I think that's it. I definitely want you guys to tune in tonight. We are going to be live right here tonight on, we have attorney King Cass that's going to be stopping by, Christopher King. You may know him. He's also a journalist. He has been really going in on this Carmelo Anthony case. Hopefully he will bring some guests with him tonight because he has really connected with some individuals there, and they are really being vocal, and they are really being boots on the ground, and they are really touching lives and being advocates. What we have to do. We got voices and we got to learn how to speak up and speak out. So y'all join us tonight inside of the studio with King Cass, attorney King Cass, and journalist. It's going to be an amazing time, y'all. If you heard him on the other podcast, we were over on WBNN a couple of weeks ago. We didn't even get to finish the conversation. So tonight is just going to be an extension of what we started over on WBNN. So I encourage you guys to tune in tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, I thank you guys for stopping by and sharing with me. If you would, please, if there's anything that I've shared with you guys, please share it out, and let a friend know. Let a neighbor know. Let somebody know, y'all. Okay? Well, I'm out of here. I will see y'all tonight. Be blessed.
The planners, from coaching to the stage, you keep writing legacy, page by faithful page. Healed, equipped, resilient, that's the sound you teach. You remind heart that destiny is still in reach. You push past fear, you push past shame, you call people higher by purpose and by name. 200 works of legacy, a vision bold and true, but more than books you birth. You burn.